We're back with Senator Gillibrand, who has been nice enough to pause taking selfies with the town hall attendees. You just talked to Chris Wallace for an hour.
Yeah.
Was there anything that you didn't get to?
Well, we didn't get to the economy, so I really did want to talk about how we reward work, how we grow jobs, how we have better public schools, debt-free college, and national public service.
And the economy is something that President Trump says he is going to run on as well. He thinks that it is strong for him everywhere. If you were on the debate stage with him, what do you say to that?
Well, I don't think he has a plan, and he doesn't have a strategy, and he's all over the place. I mean, he's not done the things he said he was going to do. He said no bad trade deals, but then he started trade wars. He said he was going to bring back manufacturing, but the trade deficit's only grown. So he's not done what he said he was going to do, and I have a vision for this country that's really bold. I want to make sure that we have job training, that anyone who's underemployed or unemployed gets job training, skills training at our community colleges or our apprenticeship programs or our state schools. I want to make sure that we reward work in this country with higher pay, supporting our unions, making sure that we have infrastructure around work like national paid leave.
Yesterday you were in California. Today you are in Dubuque, a tough part of Iowa to get to. How complicated is it to campaign nationally for president, and then your day job requires you to get from upstate New York to Washington, D.C. a couple times a month? How complicated is the travel aspect of it alone?
Very.
Because when you come from home to go to work in D.C., how do you normally even go? That's not a direct flight usually, is it?
So no, there's a direct flight from Albany to Baltimore, and there's Albany to D.C. too. So I can get from upstate New York to D.C. pretty easily. But it's actually really fun, and I got to tell you, the funnest part this summer is going to be the RV we're going to rent and go through Iowa in our RV as a family, and it'll be great.
Did we know about this RV yet? Is this an exclusive for Fox?
It's happening, and I'll let you tour the RV with me if you like.
That'd be great.
You're
like
in.
The Straight Talk Express 2.0.
Yep.
And when you are traveling, is there one thing that you have to have with you to stay sane?
Snacks are very important because sometimes you do miss meals. So I always have apples because I like apples for snacks. What else do I need when I travel? Really nothing. You just go. Like it's about the people you're going to meet. It's really not about the process getting there. So I just kind of go.
And was there anything from tonight's event that, as your campaign is searching for a breakthrough to guarantee the spot on the debate stage, was there one thing tonight that you think might have done it for you?
I know I'm going to make the debate stage. We've already qualified, and I'm excited to continue to build the campaign up. But this was a great opportunity to talk to voters where they are. There's a lot of folks in Iowa and across the country where this is where they get their news and the channel they watch. So I want to make sure I can be in every living room, no matter where they are.
And then last question would be, the DNC has made it harder to get into that third debate. Is that fair? Are they consulting with you?
No, not at all. Those are their decisions, and I'll follow the rules.
But do you think that it puts some candidates who maybe didn't get the Beto O'Rourke Vanity Fair cover at the launch at a disadvantage?
It might, but that's, again, their decision, and I'm just going to follow the rules and work hard, and I believe that this vision for the country will rise.
All right. Senator Gillibrand, thank you very much. I think some more folks want photos with you. Where's Chris Stirewalt? He's over here somewhere. Okay, Chris, I got a tough one for you.
Okay, I'm ready.
What's the headline? What's going to be on the front page of the paper in Dubuque tomorrow morning at the hotel?
If I were writing the headline, it would be a feisty Gillibrand tries to fight her way into contention, or fight her way onto the debate stage. What you saw here tonight was, and if you think about it, it's an interestingly transactional offer she's making. She says, if you like this performance and you want to see this on the debate stage, I need 65,000 of you to make a donation so I can get there. It's remarkable to imagine that a senator elected 3 times from the third largest state in the union, a Democratic powerhouse, somebody who succeeded Hillary Clinton, is in a position of having to fight for this. But what you saw tonight was a woman who was ready to do it, right? She was ready to tear into it. And I think she came out of the gate a little hot, a little overmodulated. As she went, she found her feet. I think for women especially who want to see abortion rights front and center for the Democratic campaign, she made the argument tonight.
And when you say that she came out a little bit hot in the beginning, are you saying that that was part of a strategy or just response to a question?
Peter, we would point out that not everybody's a super smooth television professional like you and me. Not everybody is mellow fellow like us. You come out here under these lights, all of these caucus goers are sitting around, million folks watching at home. Chris Wallace, the toughest interview in television, sitting across from you. Have you ever seen when they take those jets off of the deck of the aircraft carrier and it's bobbing up and down in the Indian Ocean and they put the steam catapult on? I think she came in a little bit that way. She came in a little hot, but then she found her pace as she went, and she did hit her points, and she talked. Again, it's a very transactional thing. If you want somebody who's going to be tough and feisty, and you want somebody who's going to put abortion rights in the forefront, get me on that debate stage, send me $1 on the internet.
But people have known her for years, and she is a high-profile member of the United States Senate on the Democratic side, and so people have known that she's going to put these issues at the forefront.
One of the things
hasn't worked.
One of the things that we like about America is that reinvention is possible in America, right? We can reinvent ourselves as our career and lives go. A lot of people don't know that Peter started out his work as a rodeo clown. It was amazing. Jumping in and out of the barrels, didn't care.
Now only on weekends.
Right, he was gored several times, and then he said, that's it, that's enough. A lot of people also don't know, Peter's 60 years old. The Doocy's do not age. She has reinvented herself enough times that she has left voters uncertain of who she is. She started out as a purple swing conservative Democrat. Then she transmogrified into the soul of the Democratic establishment. And now she's reinvented herself again as sort of a justice warrior for reproductive rights. It's tough to keep up. You got to pick a tune so people can dance to it.
And how important is it what she's doing? Is she still back there somewhere? Yeah, she's signing an autograph. How important is it for candidates to stay after events like this, to do a selfie or to take a Snapchat video?
So you know how a caucus works. The way that the caucus works is if you don't pass a certain viability threshold. So here in Dubuque, there'll be multiple caucus locations come February. And let's say you're in a room like this, and there's 150 or 200 people there to caucus. If you miss the viability threshold by one person, if you don't have, I think it's 15% this cycle, if you don't have 15% of the people in the room, then you get no delegates. And your folks have to go back into the pool to decide who they're going to caucus with. So if you changed one person's mind tonight, right? If you staying to pose for one more picture, if you staying to do that, Iowa is so micro scale that it's worth it. So you just got to sign them all, and you can always eat a burger in the car on the way to the next stop.
And I wonder if there's not somebody. Well, she's still got the crowd. It would be great to ask somebody coming off of a selfie if they are going to caucus for Gillibrand.
Okay.
I wonder if that is something that we could do. Actually, we could ask this young woman. Can we ask you something really quick? Okay, what is your name?
Christine.
Christine.
This is going out on
This is
Facebook.
live on Facebook Live, and we've never done this before. The quick reaction.
right.
You heard from Senator Gillibrand.
Yeah.
Would you go caucus for her?
Can I ask a question
yes.
first? Under what attitude did you come in here? Were you already for her when you came in? Were you undecided? Where did you stand?
So I get very emotionally involved with things.
Okay.
To the point where I actually try and stay out, and I like my ignorant bubble. It keeps things safe for me.
Yep. Okay.
So honestly, I really don't know a whole lot at this point about many of the candidates.
So you came in open-minded.
Yeah.
And now, how do you feel?
I would say 75%.
So
she's
she got into the
got
bubble a little bit.
She has good thoughts.
Yep.
She has very high goals. Might need to dial it back a little bit so that they're reasonable goals. But from my understanding of how she's functioned in the past, she's pretty good at kind of walking the line between two sides, as opposed to from, and this is my limited understanding.
That's okay.
But
we're here.
other candidates that are very much either one side or the other. So, I don't know. Like,
I think that's a cool.
Thank
a cool
you
answer.
very much.
Thank
Our
you very
first
much.
ever instant focus group. Thank you very much.
cool.
Appreciate it. Thank you for
you.
coming. Let's see if there's anybody else maybe who just took a photo that doesn't work for the campaign. Hi, how are you? Can I ask you a quick question? We're doing a live thing right here. Either one of you guys.
No, they're going to run. Are you going to run?
Are you
going to
run?
Talk?
She's going to run off. We will be done in just a few minutes. Okay, I think that we might be running out of.
But I want her answer. Think about that. She said she caught it all. She said it was a lot. She's going to have to dial it back. She blah 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 blah.
Basically, she must have been listening to you.
Iowa caucus goers are smart humans. They pay attention. People here and in New Hampshire take very seriously their job. They understand it's a privilege to get to go first, yes, but also they understand that it comes with a lot of responsibility, and I think that's cool. I dig she's trying to keep an open mind. She's paying attention. Mwah.
And the show's been over for a while. Senator Gillibrand, to her credit, still over there taking photos, taking selfies.
You got to pay the cost to be the boss.
Unless you can think of anything else that we did not cover in the last hour and 15 minutes or so, I think that is a wrap from here in Dubuque.
Wrap from Dubuque.
All right. Thanks, guys. Peter Doocy, Chris Stirewalt. We'll see you at the next one.